Hi everyone, and welcome back to some more Civilization 5 as Persia. So, when we last left off, we were mostly working on culture and tourism, and we also got 3 tenants in order now, so that's nice. We are actually, okay, Brazil passed me now. Okay, we're 4th in tourism now, okay, fair enough. And we are getting a little bit of pressure, but I'm not really worried about that. Polynesia and Brazil did both go for autocracy. So that's one of the reasons I'm getting some pressure. And since I have a lot of money, I'm just going to buy back the city-states we lost here, especially since we got another World Congress coming up. So yeah, we might as well just get them back. Here, I'll just give you 1,000. And, okay, 92 is a lot, maybe not that one. There was one more. That's the same one. Here, Wittenberg. 22. Okay, 500. There, that's good enough. That's good enough. Yeah, Inca also adopted autocracy. Alright. So really, it's just Sweden with the order, basically. We still technically got Assyria and Ethiopia, but they are not very relevant. Yeah, it's just Sweden. Hey, I'm glad that Sweden went for order at least. Would have been a bit annoying if I was the only single person, which certainly happened before. Okay, we just got some extra influence with Kabul. I could get Kabul here. Okay, what the heck, let's get Kabul here, why not? That's a cultured city-state. Yep, that's fine. Alright, looking good. So we have what? 6 city-states right now, 5. And 1 we are friendly with. Okay, right, so next up, I could build a hydro plant in here. Yeah, let's get the hydro plant, might as well. And go work on the railroads. Yeah, we are working on the railroads now. I popped 2 of my great scientists. I also have enough fate to fate by another great engineer. And I think I will, because I could definitely use more production in my capital. This is like not amazing, to be honest. So let's just fate by a great engineer. And we'll probably still get 1 more in this game. Yeah, we'll get at least 1 more for fate, that is. In 43 turns. Is that a research agreement about to pop? Okay, Inca denounced me. Maybe it is. Yes, okay, flight, nice. Let's get another one with Sweden right away. Maybe not though. He did build the porcelain tower. So I'm not sure if I wanted to boost his science or that much. He has 55 techs, I got 57. He's behind me. But I'm not sure if I really wanted to boost his tech progress all that much. I don't know. I'm having some second thoughts about it. Anyway, let's finish the railroad here. And some of the workers can build it southeast as well. Alright, we will get another manufactory, like I said. I want more production for my capital. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Alright, I don't want Sosa connected reasonably quickly. So let's send these guys over here to work on that. And I don't want Ekbatana connected, but it's pretty far away, so... That will take a little bit longer, I'm afraid. But we'll get there. Trade route. Yeah, keeping the same ones we already had here. This guy can go back. And this guy can also go back. Okay, what's the next research going to be? Probably electronics. Yeah, we need electronics for both atomic theory and radar. So I'm going to need that anyway. I might build some battleships, but I only got 7 oil. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. What do we do in Persepolis now? We can still get another trader out. We still need some archaeologists. Let's get a quick archaeologist. I do not want to ban incense. Oh yeah, I would like to repeal world religion, actually. Okay, I care about this more than about the incense ban. I'll get 1 vote against the incense ban. But we'll get 8 votes to repeal world religion. Yeah, for sure. Because that adds more ideology pressure. Yes, accept research agreement, obviously. Go on. Come on, please work. Okay, we repealed it. It passed. Nice. Very nice. And the incense ban failed, even better. Very, very nice. Okay, I could connect the city by building a railroad, like northeast. I think we're gonna do that real quick. Yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. Yep. Here you go. So that's gonna be the manufactory. Let's get that up right away. And I'm focusing Persepolis on production now. It's at 19 population. And that's good enough, I think. We could grow it in 15 turns at the cost of dropping production to 48. From 57. Okay, it will still grow in 34 turns if I do this. So I'm perfectly fine with this. Yeah, no, this is perfectly fine. Yep, carry on then. Right, we'll get that archaeologist. I also need more museums. I could still buy a cathedral or two, that's an option. We got one more slot for great work of art or an artifact here. But we definitely need museums if I wanted to get some artifacts. Right, that guy, yeah, we don't want railroad over there. Rio. Yep. There you go. Okay. Carry on then. Pearls. Yeah, okay, let's wait for our turn and then we'll sell them. So, Petro wants me to denounce Polynesia. I think I can do that. Okay, I can do that. Polynesia doesn't like me anyway, because I spied on him so much. So we can denounce Polynesia, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, Byzantium also likes that. Anyone who dislikes Polynesia will like that. Okay, yeah, the mostest literate people, indeed. We're the mostest literate person here. Alright, this is also in range. Like over here, but I would have to annex Addis Ababa to get access to this antiquity site. Yeah. Well, let's go work on the railroads. Okay, Ekbatana. We need more archaeologists. Let's get an archaeologist, and we need a museum. How quickly could I build a museum here? Well, not quickly at all. We don't even have a public school in this one. Yeah, so not quickly at all is the answer. Let's get the public school. The city that could build a museum the fastest is my capital. In 8 turns. So I guess we'll do that after the archaeologist. I could also buy one, but that's not really cheap. I think I'd rather save my money for other things. Yeah, let's save it for other things, like city-states. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we could still get Riga back. Great writer. 53. Yeah, I could get it back. Okay, what the heck? Let's get it back. There. Done. Got it. Pop the writer. How much more space do we have for great works of writing? Okay, we still have quite a lot. Okay. So that's not a problem. We were also building... Oh yeah, we finished building the Musicians Guild, right. So we'll work that right away. Probably keep food focus. 9.2. Yeah, maybe not. I want this public school done a bit faster. Yeah, let's do production focus here. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Continue the railroad. Here you go. And over here. That will be a nice production boost as well. Build railroad all the way to Ekbatana. And then we'll connect Assur. Okay, Ekbatana first though. There, that will be pretty quick. We have a lot of workers. Yeah, Sweden is still sending great profits. We have like 4 or 5 AIs with Python in this game. Which is pretty obnoxious, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, one more railroad section for Sosa. This one's almost done. It's done. Nice. Okay, so this guy can work on connecting Nimrod and Assur. The archaeologist. So yeah, let's grab this because, okay, this is inside my borders now. What's outside of my borders? Well, this one. I want that to be a landmark eventually. So it doesn't really matter then. There's one over... No, that's inside Ethiopia's borders. Okay. Well, we'll grab this one. Just need to make sure this will finish after we finish the museum. Actually, I might have to... No, yeah, no, we do have one slot, right? We do have one slot. Okay, no, it's fine. If we didn't, I wouldn't be able to actually pick that option at all after the dig is done. So it was important to make sure there's gonna be at least one available. But there is one available. Alright, you can work on the railroads. There's also a landmark we can get here, but chances are Nimrod would not actually be working it. Similar to Addis Ababa. I should probably just annex Addis Ababa, to be honest. Because I can have two landmarks in it. They're not exactly amazing. Okay, it is building a hotel right now. Maybe let it finish the hotel, and then we'll annex it, something like that. Yeah, I think that's probably reasonable. Shrine 1 turn? Sure, we can do that. Another scientist is coming in 7 turns. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, whatever you say. So, alright, continue the railroad. Here you go. Yep. And... Right, probably research club, that just makes the most sense. Yep. Research lab it is then. Okay. Next. What do you want? Yeah, whatever you say, bro. Ask me if I care about what you have to say. Pachacuti entered modern era, so now he will pick his ideology. I don't expect it to be order, but hey, maybe it will be. Not that it will really help me too much. He's quite a bit behind. Alright, continue the railroad to Ekbatana. It will actually be done pretty soon here. Yep, like I said, it's gonna be quick. I have a lot of workers working on it. There. That's the last batch to Ekbatana. So, okay, well, let's do atomic theory to reveal uranium. I would like to see if we actually have it. And then we'll work on rocketry. Yeah, I wanted to see if we have uranium. For peaceful reasons. For research purposes, alright? A killed Ethiopian spy, nice. Yeah, I'll let it slide, that's fine. That will give us a slight diplomatic bonus, actually. So, back to building the railroads. There you go. One more section here. And, yeah, this way now. Alright. Carry on. How are research agreements going? Yeah, I forgive you. We should have one, like sometime soon-ish, maybe? I lost track, to be honest. Here, Pedro, 424, alright? So in 10 turns. And we have the other two running, right? Yes, we do. Right, we got one with Sweden just recently-ish. Okay, so we're on track for that. Railroad, move this guy out of the way. Alright. So 2 turns to get the museum, alright. 5 turns to get the research lab. I still need so many things right now. In terms of like construction. Okay, get the gold from Pedro, that's fine. At least our economy is looking really good. Gold should not be a problem. Unless I go on a huge buying spree. Which you can definitely do. Oh, we also need to improve this oil in the corner. We'll send one of these guys once they're done with the railroad. That's basically the plan here. Yeah, that's literally the plan. Yeah, this guy can go. Last railroad section. I think that's it. That's all of the railroads we needed. Yeah, that's all of the railroads we needed. Well, including the ones we're still working on, but that's basically it. Now we can just automate them again. Yep, just automate them again, most of them anyway. That's the museum, okay. Can we get the theming bonus? I think I need to wait. Okay, I need to wait a bit. I only have one spare at the moment. Alright, that's fine. So what's next in Persepolis then? This is our highest production city by quite a margin. I suppose we can build a quick stable. And in Asor, a watermill, alright. Okay, this is fine. So this is gonna be an artifact. It can't be a landmark because it's out of range. I wouldn't be able to work it. I mean, it can be, but it will be useless. So let's create an Incan artifact. Wait, hold on. I need to check something real quick. What's the exact criteria here? Bought from the same era, and either bought from the city civilization or bought from civilizations other than the city owner. Okay. Let's get ours then. Okay, let's get ours. And then, yeah, we need more archaeologists. How much to buy an archaeologist? Oh yeah, no, we can't do that. Right. Okay, let's get one in Persepolis. The stable can wait. I wanted to grab these artifacts. Vilnius declared war on Assyria. Who are you at war with? Who did you piss off? With Sweden, alright. Well, I don't think Sweden can really reach them. They could if they tried really hard, like through here. I don't think the AI is really capable of doing that very well, but yeah. So we will be keeping the scientist for now. He'll be worth more if we wait. Okay, well, we're kind of done here with that railroad, like I already said. We got all the sections we needed. Go get the oil. Public school is almost done. Yes, keep buying open borders. And another research lab. Yeah, the value of that scientist should go up quite a bit in the nearest future. So get the oil and automate these guys for the most part. Do we work in the public school? I think so. Well, I will lose a fair bit of production if I do that. We can stop working one engineer here. 32 turns to get the engineer. How about we grow this city after all? Well, we can grow it kind of barely. I guess I'm not in a huge rush anymore. Let's get the watermill. Okay, we can grow it at least one more time here. Yep. As for Sosa, it is still growing. I can speed it up a little. And by a little, I mean a lot. Yeah, Sosa is definitely worth speeding up, for sure. Alright, stable. Actually, no. We should just build the opera house. A stable in here will not really help me that much. Well, to be fair, it kind of could. No, let's get the opera house, then we can get the museum. I can always just buy the museum afterwards, even though it's not cheap. Oh, we discovered a wonder. Okay. Interesting. City-state. City-state found me. Alright then. Okay, I could get allied with them if I really want to. I have a lot of money. This is a militaristic city-state. I would get some units from them. I'm actually considering it. Okay, I'm actually considering it. We have all this gold, let's do it. Sweden is not gonna be happy about it, but I don't care. There you go. We got ourselves a militaristic city-state. That's the only militaristic city-state we know about, is it? Yeah, it's the only militaristic city-state we know about. Interesting. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, I never built the heroic epic. I just had more important things to do, I suppose. Yeah, it just worked out that way. It is what it is. Okay, let's work the research lab. Keep this on food, I think. It's still growing. It will grow in 5 turns. Keep it on food. But I'll be switching some of them to production pretty soon. Okay. Yep, you're still buying iron. Hey, I'm happy to sell it. We made so much gold selling iron and horses in this game. So much gold. We also just got more influence with Kabul because we discovered a natural wonder. Quote unquote discovered. I didn't really do a whole lot. I was just sitting here and Hanoi found me and revealed the natural wonder for me. But yeah, let's go with that. We discovered it. Anyway, now we can pick up workers' faculties to get plus 25% science in cities with factory. So yeah, that's definitely worth it now. I could still go for more happiness, but I think we're good on happiness. So yeah, definitely workers' faculties. We got how much right now? 751 before and 853 after. That is a nice boost. That is a pretty damn nice boss right there. Alright. So, in this city, we don't have wonders in here, so I don't need the hotel that much, or landmarks. I don't need anything specific in this one. We could get the windmill. We could get the caravanserai. We can actually still build heroic epic. Let's get the windmill. That's plus 10% when a building is building in the city. So that is still useful at this stage of the game. As for Azor, okay, it's like about to grow here. There, let's make it grow and then switch. So for Azor, well, I could buy the pagoda. We can build a hydro plant. Probably worth it. It will take some time, but I would say definitely worth it. It will be faster when I switch back to production. Alright, cargo ship. I'm just gonna keep doing Antwerp, I think. It's a safe trade route. Literally the safest trade route on the map right now for us. So, definitely worth it. Yeah, definitely worth it, without a doubt. Okay. Yep. Keep buying iron. I'm totally fine with that. No problem at all. Great musician, our first one. And another artist. Nice. Okay. So, get this guy right away. Hold up. There's the archaeologist. Again, let's make sure we have the space for this artifact. I think we only have one more left. Yeah, we only have one more space left, so... no, we have two more. Okay, so we're fine. We can just pop the artist right now. Yep. Okay, do that. Got it? Alright. I could probably get the teaming, but no, I couldn't. Yeah, we need another artifact. Yep, that's fine. I mean, we're literally getting one. I will need more museums. So Ekbatana could build opera house here. Oh yeah, that's the great musician. Let's grab that right away. Here you go. 48 tourism now. So what do we do in Ekbatana? Let's grab the stable. The stable here is definitely worth it. I still want to grow this, but... 4 turns to get the stable. Okay, 5 turns if it's on foot. Keep it on foot then. Alright. Sweden and Byzantium are now friends. Theodora completed Statue of Liberty. Yeah, I like stealing that wonder from other cives, but I don't think we'll be doing that here. It's a little bit too far away, but hey, it is a coastal city. If I tried hard enough, I could probably do it. 8,000 on the scientist now. I'm semi-tempted to just pop him right now. But he will be worth more if we wait. It is objectively better to wait. For sure. We'll wait. Okay, trader out. There you go, with Ethiopia. We got ourselves the stable, alright. So 60 production here. We could grab the hospital. We should probably grab the lighthouse. Honestly, I should have built the lighthouse earlier here. Although technically it won't really be that useful for me at the moment. Still, we'll build it. It will make the improved tiles much better. But most of them are actually out of range. It looks like we have a lot, but we don't. Only 2 of them are actually in range. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Our capital would have been much better if all of these other sea-based resources were in my range. Imagine if like all of them here were in my range, all 6 of them. Yeah, that would have been nice. But alas, you can't have everything. That's another research agreement about to pop. I think that will give us atomic theory. I mean, it should, definitely. There you go. Okay, so where's uranium? We got some, nice. Next to Ekbatana. Very nice. Okay, is that it? That's it. I wasn't really counting for more than maybe 1, because this is the rarest strategic resource by far. Sweden doesn't seem to have any, as far as I can tell. Yeah, Sweden has none. And he's currently like the most militaristic civ in this game. He's still like number 1 in military by far. Anyway, so hold on. Let's check our city-states really quick. We got a spy in our two mercantile city-states, Antwerp and Antananarivo. I could send one more to another city. Okay, Wittenberg. Which one is the lowest on influence? Let's check. Okay, Kabul's fine. Wait. Yeah, no, that's fine. 103, 98. Yeah, it's 98, Wittenberg. So I guess it could be Wittenberg. Only 2/3 remaining on this quest, so let's give them 500. Okay, I'll give them 500. And we'll send the spy to Wittenberg. Yep. Okay, that's good. That's good. Anyway, back to Persepolis. Let's see now. Yeah, there are quite a few things I could build. We cannot just build the Manhattan Project right now, since we don't have access to uranium. I could still get more archaeologists, but we'll need to make sure we get a museum. I'm kind of sort of working on one. We can just buy one in Sosa. Once we finish the opera house. I think that's what I might just do, straight up. Just buy it in Sosa. Okay, this is another research agreement with Theodora this time. There you go. Okay. So, radar is next. And we should get them going again. Let's wait until he gets some more money here. Yeah, I would like them to get more money, but also chances are they will spend it. Oh yeah, I can get the salt from her. Nice. Oh, that's a great deal, actually. Okay, that's a great deal right there. 2 in 1. And some gold. Okay, very nice. And Brazil?
Olá.
Was Theodora actually buying some other luxury? Nope. Okay, so Brazil. I could wait 1 turn here, he would get more gold, but yeah, no, let's just not do that. It's fine, we'll just get it right away. No point waiting.
Nós recusamos.
Okay, done. There you go, so now they will both pop on the same turn. Right, Ekbatana. That was the stable. We're still on what? On food? I think I need to keep it that way. At least for now. Do we need more archaeologists? Yes. Yes, we do. Well, I still want this side. Yeah, I should really just annex Addis Ababa here. Otherwise, we might lose this. There's an Ethiopian archaeologist right here. Okay, let's annex Addis Ababa. There, done. Okay, and we need the courthouse first, obviously. And then we'll see when it's done. Okay, courthouse first. We can probably grow it a bit faster here. We can? Anyway, let's just buy this tile to make sure it's ours. I don't think I gave anyone open borders with me. I'm pretty sure I did not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not. Okay, so... hold up. Do I want to switch anything here? No, I think we're good. Yeah, no, we're good. If we do 4, that's 5 turns for the courthouse. I suppose I can live with that. Alright, I can live with that. There's also one over here. Well, that's inside Assyria's borders. They probably wouldn't be super happy if I yoinked that using open borders. I imagine not, no. Definitely not. Okay, Mogadishu has a new ally, that's fine. Polynesia as expected. Polynesia is going hard on city-states. Okay, so this is, again, an artifact because it's out of range of my city. It has to be an artifact. But then we need a museum for more artifacts. +1, okay. Because it's not the same age, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a great work of art. Hold on. It needs to be both from the same era, and either ours or any other civilizations that aren't me. I would need a classical era that's not mine. Let's see if we can do that. No. What about the artifacts then? Can we do artifacts? I would have to trade both of them, or we can just stay with the +1 bonus. Yeah, I could stay with the +1 bonus, I guess. Yeah, it has to be the same era. Okay, let's check. It's doable. Okay, classical and classical. We can do this. Wittenberg classical and Brazil classical. So let's do that then. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that indeed. So this one and yours. Hold on. Right here. So swap, and then swap this one. There. And now we got +2 bonus. Not that it makes a huge difference, but hey, we got the bonus, alright? We got the bonus. We'll trade on our turn. Another great scientist is coming. So even more science for us. Now let's get the uranium with one of these guys. Yeah, this dude. We got more oil. Okay, archaeologist is coming. We're about to finish the opera house. Yeah, so the plan is to just buy the museum right away. And I'll try to yoink. Right, the trade. We don't have more than one, right? Yep, we do indeed. There you go. Okay, there's the scientist. We got 2 scientists right now. They are worth 9.5k now. Yep. And they will be worth more if we wait a little bit longer. So how much for a museum? Okay, that's actually a bit lower than I expected. Yeah, we're just gonna buy it, that's fine, but we need to watch our gold. I wanted to have enough gold to buy back the city-states if somebody steals them from me. Now we can grab the stable. Maybe switch back to production. Will it grow if I go full production? It will, although not very quickly. Okay, let's stay food here. And what about Azor? Okay, 4 turns. Yeah, let's keep food in there. This one's production. Persepolis is production. Ekbatana's food. Okay, that's good enough. That's fine. More trading posts. Yeah, and Sweden is sending even more great profits. Yeah. 6 turns until the next Great Congress, or World Congress rather. We'll see what the proposals are gonna be. We still haven't had international games, so we'll have that soon. Okay, Sweden entered Atomic Era. He's doing pretty well, but he did go Rationalism, and the AI doesn't do that very often. How many techs do you have? He has 58. I got 60. So he's consistently staying just 2 techs behind me right now. That's definitely better than expected. Okay, what can we still grab here? There's obviously this one. Is that the last one? There's this one. In Bucharest. Okay, I do want that. So let's send this archaeologist to Addis Ababa, and this guy from Ekbatana can go to Bucharest. Yeah, that sounds good. We could get another artifact. We could also get a boost with our relations with Bucharest, I mean. So that's also an option. Upgrade this guy. Right, what's next in our capital? Windmill would be good here. Yeah, we should probably get a windmill here by now. Especially in the capital. I will still be getting a lot of wonders there. Hospitals as well. Yeah, we don't need hospitals. Alright, so automate the workers. Do the trade route. Right, get the uranium. Here you go, 8 turns, so that's 4 uranium, pretty nice. Certainly much better than in the games where I got 0. And it's pretty easy to get 0, it's the rarest strategic resource. I think I had more games where I had none than games where I had any. I'm not counting the bought uranium or conquered uranium. I mean uranium that I had the moment I researched the technology to reveal it. I had more games where I had none than games where I had some. Alright, work in the research lab, that's fine. Okay, you guys will just wait. No need to pop them yet, but probably sometime soon. They will be worth 10,000 or more very soon. Yep, indeed. Alright, Addis Ababa. So... Well, okay, barracks, I guess that's fine. Only 3 turns there. Hospital, that kind of makes sense. 14 turns, not amazing, but we can do that. There are some wonders available. Big Ben. Obviously Kremlin. I don't think I care about the Big Ben all that much. It's not bad. It would make more sense. Well, yeah, okay, it's not bad for sure. But it would take at least 17 turns in my highest production city. So I don't think I care enough to spend 17 turns doing that. Probably not. Okay, I see somebody conquered a militaristic city-state, Almaty. Down there somewhere. I saw it for a moment, somewhere here. Not that it matters too much. Okay, Assur has grown. What if we switch it to production now? Well, it won't grow, but we'll finish the hydro plant in 3 turns. Versus 6. Okay, let's get the hydro plant done quickly. Ideology adopted. So yeah, Sweden is the only one that went for order. There's still Assyria, but Assyria wouldn't really change much. Ethiopia will probably flip to a different one. They are at minus 19. Well, overall they are at 36. Byzantium is only at 4. Alright. Good for them. Good for them. Assyria and Byzantium are now friends. They are still buying iron. Interesting. Oh yeah, there we go. We got a unit from our militaristic city-state friend, Hanoi. Nice. Infantry, very nice. Yeah, I think Sweden was allied with them for most of this game. That's probably what happened. Alright, so automate these guys. You will go to Bucharest right here. I think that's enough archaeologists right now. Unless I want to get cheeky and abuse open borders with the AI. I mean, I could do that. Oh yeah, embassy. Will you accept it? Yes, you will? Okay. He will not give me open borders. Okay, fine, whatever. That's fine. Assyria? Yeah, whatever you say, bro. Yeah, they will not give me open borders. I can't really blame them. Yeah, okay, I can't really blame them for that. It's fine. Totally fair. Okay, so if I switch to production... It won't grow at all, but we'll get 54. And then I could build Manhattan Project in Susa. Let's do that and work on other stuff in our capital. That will be way, way better. Yeah, that will be way better. Public school in Addis Ababa. Actually, factory first is gonna be better. Yeah, way better. And oh yeah, we should work these specialists here. Definitely the university. And the switch to production. It will not grow on production, but does it really have to? Not really. I want that factory done quicker. And then we can consider switching to, let's say, food or whatever. Yeah, I'm not going for that deal, that's for sure. That is not exactly a good one. Brazil denounced Byzantium. Alright, automate these guys. How are demographics? Well, about as expected. Sweden has 21,000 military might right now. Interesting. Which doesn't necessarily say much. Okay, World Ideology Order, nice. Okay, heck yeah, we want that. I was hoping Sweden would propose that at some point, and they did. Now we need that shit to pass. Which, again, might or might not happen, I don't know. We are about to find out. Yes, we are. Alright, so over here. Wait, can I not go there anymore? Oh, Ethiopian archaeologist is already there. Well, that's annoying. I was like 1-2 turns too late. That is slightly annoying, but okay, we'll go elsewhere. If there's anywhere left to go with these guys. There might or might not be. So, did it pass? It failed, damn it. Yeah, it wasn't even close. It was kind of close. 13, yeah, no, it was not close. Okay, well, whatever, we tried, alright? We actually tried. It
Olá.
didn't quite work out. Oh, Brazil is not having a good time. Wait, is he getting conquered? He still has 3 cities, but he's definitely not having a good time. Who are you at war with? Nobody, but he did backstab Byzantium a while ago. Well, that's on him. Let's grab the Satrap's court. I could still build Big Ben. But yeah, no, let's get the Satrap's court. And, right, in Assur, now we can build some basics. Now that we got the hydro plant. The hydro plants have been really nice here in our cities. I'm just glad that I actually had the aluminum for them. Because that's nowhere near guaranteed, you know? Okay, I guess Sweden is fine. Automate the rest of the workers. Alright. Looking good. Yeah, we are at 11 happiness right now. We'll check our breakdown. So, how am I doing right now? Yeah, civil resistance minus 24. It's specifically because of Polynesia and Brazil. So, see, if I didn't get the decent amount of culture in the tourism, that would be getting a way bigger penalty right now. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Polynesia is just totally running away with the friggin' culture pool. Yeah, Brazil not so much. Okay, we are at 10.3% with Brazil right now. Nowhere close to 10% with Polynesia. Nowhere close to 30% with Brazil. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with this penalty. We'll try to not make it even worse, which is why I need to keep the mercantile city-states. We can also still build some zoos, and we will. Can I send this archaeologist literally anywhere? Oh yeah, Cape Town. Let's get Cape Town back. How much is this? 41. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, that's annoying, but fine. I do want it back. It's not as important, but I do want it. Can I send this guy anywhere at all? I don't think I can. Can I? Not really. No, I can't. Oh yeah, right here. Right, we never actually got this one. Alright. But I think that's gonna be the last archaeologist. As far as I can tell, that's gonna be the last one. Okay, radar, good. Yeah, I do hope we won't drop any lower with the ideology pressure. It's a shame world ideology didn't pass, because that would have helped a lot. But alas. Yeah, let's get some happiness buildings here. I have a feeling we are still going to need them. Yeah, no, we're gonna need them for sure. But we will finish the research lab first. Yup. Anything in here? Not really. Probably opera house and then museum. Or we can get started on airports. Well, this city doesn't necessarily need an airport all that much. It's the cities closer to the borders. So, yeah, opera house is actually fine. We will still be getting great works of art from the actual artists. We don't need antiquity sites. The Ethiopian archaeologist. Yeah, this was a bit unfortunate. But I was prepared for this scenario. Yeah, I was prepared for this exact scenario right there. I think my workers are running out of stuff to do. Yeah, they are definitely running out of stuff to do. Okay, Addis Ababa. That was, right, the factory, good. I'm gonna get some happiness here. We can get a zoo and then hydro plant. This is going to be a really nice city for hydro plant. Look at all these tiles. Yeah, very nice. Okay, Pedro denounced me. We are in the lead in literacy. How far behind is Sweden right now? Is it still 2 techs behind? We are at 61, and Sweden is at... what is it? 59. Yeah, he's still exactly 2 techs behind. I mean, I could deal with that pretty quickly, as you might imagine. Yeah, I have just the right tool for the job, let's put it that way. He probably wouldn't enjoy it too much. Okay, there's no need to actually upgrade units just yet, unless I decide to actually go to war. I would probably not be going to war with Sweden until we get nukes, because, well, that would be kind of silly thing to do. And I would want a bunch of them. But yeah, definitely not yet. However, that's going to be the end of this episode, so thanks for watching all the way to the end, I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.